You're so dark.
Let me
You're
turn on my
saying that to this
brightness.
guy?
You look really white, Rob.
I am. I'm so pale.
You need to go get some sun.
I am
Some vitamin
actually
D,
going
bro.
to start. I'm gonna start faking and baking for my upper
Ooh,
thighs. I need to get darker upper thighs.
darker upper thighs. I
I
like it.
noticed that, Rob.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I
Frig.
noticed that. I was like, wow.
I know.
His upper
Mhm.
thighs, though.
This guy's upper thighs.
Hashtag
They may look ripped,
upper
but
thighs.
they look white.
Tan as hell.
What's up, Jamie?
Hey.
How you doing? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. We're live
Live.
everywhere.
Oh, we've been live for 43
So many
seconds.
places.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know. Look at
All
us
right.
go.
Hi.
Let's see how it goes.
Hi, guys.
Welcome. Happy New Year, you guys. 2025.
Yeah.
30 years ago today, I did not exist in the
Today?
physical world.
Me too.
Well, because my mom was still pregnant with me.
Your
It's not my
birthday's like coming up any minute
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. 30 years ago today, though,
You
I
weren't
wasn't here yet.
True. True.
Mhm.
Neither was I,
True.
Shay.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Our birthdays, we have
Rob-
the same birthday, same year.
I was here
Rob
for
was
a long
graduating
time.
university at
Yep.
that time.
Yep.
Yale.
Harvard. Oh, I mean Yale.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was Yale.
Well, it was Yale.
Yale.
It was
Come
Yale
on
and then
now.
Harvard, or was
Harvard
it the other way
after,
around?
because I was like, I want so many undergrads. Like I
Yeah.
just, one is not good enough. I
Double
need
doctrine.
15 to 20,
Yep,
Right.
yep.
right?
Yeah.
Look, we got Mary. We have
Hey, Mary.
Joy from North Carolina.
Hey,
That's
hey.
fun.
Hi, Joy.
I always wondered if you lived in like North or South Carolina or North or South Dakota. Like, do you feel kind of gypped a little bit? Because like people always get them confused on like, do they live in North or South Carolina? You know, I wonder like, does that make any sense?
I'm from Canada.
I've never thought of that.
Well, because like I feel bad because I'm not in those areas enough, and so I know people who live in places like roughly, you know, but then it's like I get confused by them because I'm like, was it North or South Dakota or was it North or South Carolina? So
Everywhere I travel in the world, they're like, "Oh, are you American?" So I don't feel bad for the North Carolinians. Is that?
all right.
North
Yeah.
Carolinians. Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah. Let's go with
mhm.
that.
I live in the lower peninsula of Michigan,
Mhm.
which is here. Thank you, Rob.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I live in the lower peninsula, so it's it's weird because a lot of people are like, "Are you a Youper or are you a downer?" And I'm definitely a downer.
What does that mean?
A Youper?
Yeah, I don't
So
know
a
what either
Youper,
mean.
A Youper is a thing. A downer isn't a thing. I was just pretending. I was just making that up. But a Youper is somebody from the Upper Peninsula. So we have another.
Oh.
So Michigan has two parts to it.
Uh-huh.
And so the Upper Peninsula, and it's mostly just trees and yeah.
And the Youpers.
And the Youpers. If you're and there's actually a special snow shovel that you can get called a Youper scooper.
Oh.
And it's a big giant shovel with a giant handle on it because they get like 18 feet of snow a year or something like that. It's crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, with all that fun, those fun Michigan facts, should we use this opportunity to do like a little introduction? It's a new year, new us. I put as a question mark. There's not really, I kind of just did that to kind of bait people in, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's not really that much that's different.
The strongest clickbait ever, question mark.
So strong, so strong. But yeah, like what are we doing here? Who are we? Rob, who are you? Let's really get deep with this.
Hi guys, I'm Rob, aka Waiting in
Rob.
Vain. Hi Murph, how are you?
Good.
For those who are not aware, this is the Waiting Table podcast, which is a podcast of three members who have had bariatric surgery, and as a result, and life after bariatric surgery, have changed our lives dramatically for the better. And so really the whole idea behind having the podcast is really to bring people together, answer questions, share experiences and shared experiences, and really help with supporting this amazing community that's done so much for us through our journeys. I am, how many years post-op am I?
4.5.
4 years, 4.5 years post-op. At my highest, I was 400 pounds. I am now depending on when, anywhere between 165 to currently about 195. Bariatric surgery has allowed me to not only physically hit a lot of my goals, including triathlons and pickleball and bodybuilding, which is my newest thing right now, but just emotionally and mentally helped me mature and be a better father, a better friend, a better husband to my wife. So amazing collective stories, not only with us three, but with our community. And so thank you for joining us today.
Awesome. Murph, who are you? Who's that guy
Hey.
in the other hat there? I didn't get the hat memo today.
No,
Yeah.
you did not. Hey, so yeah, I'm Murph. One of the reasons we started this podcast was to meet roundtable, and we made a lot of bad or unhealthy decisions or choices at the dinner table, and so we wanted to turn that around and have open discussions right here at the table, and that's why we call it the Waiting Table Podcast. WEIGHTING. And I got up to about 464 pounds. That was my highest weigh-in. Currently sitting, I don't know. I have no idea. I've not been on a scale in months. But I feel happy and healthy with my outcome. I know I lost 297 pounds on the scale. And I've since bulked up and been able to accomplish a lot of things. We're going to be talking more about that tonight because we're going to talk about, some of the bad things that happened in 2024. Some of the things that, brought some struggles or problems to us as individuals. Some things that we did or that happened to us, because life happens. And then we're going to talk about some of the awesome things that we did this year. And then we're going to talk about what we plan on doing this year and some of our goals and what we want to do, what we see happening in 2025. And I don't know about you guys, but nothing that happened in 2024 was on my bingo card for 2024. Like it was, I had plans, I had goals. I accomplished maybe one or two things, for the year. And just didn't see a lot of that stuff coming. So we're going to talk about it. We're just going to unpack some of that stuff and talk about us and kick off the new year, hopefully with positivity and support and, be able to say, hey, we've been there, done that. And let's learn and grow together.
I have to say, I really loved your slogan on the reel today. It was highs, lows, and grows.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Ooh,
Thanks.
I thought that was fun.
Thanks.
I could tell you came up like it was like it sparked in the moment, and I'm glad you ran with it because I liked it.
Yeah, I was gonna edit that out because I was like, oh, that's stupid. But I was like, you know what? That's life. That's what it's all
The
about.
highs and lows create the grows.
It's true.
It's
true. Let me write that down. That was good.
You don't even have to give me credit. You can just take that one.
Okay, yeah. Thanks. What about you, Shea? What are you doing here, Shea?
Who am I? Well, it was 2 years. Was it 2 years ago now?
2.5 years.
Well, yeah, I know for my surgery, but 2 years ago, these crazy dudes reached out to me to be a guest on this podcast. And I said, yes, I would love to. It was actually Murph because Rob is too cool, to respond back to people. No, I'm just kidding.
I was crying and everything.
I know. Yeah. So I talked with these guys to be a guest on the podcast after I was just about, just almost a year post-op of my surgery. And it was a surprise interview I didn't know I was having. And they were like, hey, do you want to be on the show as a co-host with us? Because we need a girl. And I'm like, yeah, I like talking about periods and girly stuff. Like, I'll do it. So yeah. You guys have gotten better. You don't squirm as much when I bring it up these days.
As I'm squirming.
Yeah. But yeah, so I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, weight loss surgery, bariatric surgery in March of 2022. My main why for getting it was to help hopefully conceive one day. So help with like hormones and all the other stuff, having regular periods, all the stuff that the guys like talking about. And since then, it's been a wild journey of sharing my story and connecting with so many cool people in the bariatric space. I love that a lot of the people I get to interact with, sometimes the only thing that we have in common is that we both had weight loss surgery, but it doesn't matter because like there just a lot of really cool people out there in this space. And so that's been really fun. I in total have lost 100 pounds from my highest weight. And then I had some regain. And I'm excited to say I've actually lost all my regain now. So
Wow.
yeah,
Way to
so
go.
I'm very excited about that. I started a tirzepatide, which is a GLP-1 weight loss medication a couple months ago, and that's been working really well for me. But yeah, it's been really cool. I know typically we talk in our first little section here about non-scale victories, but I guess this is kind of a scale related victory for me. But I had had about 17 pounds of regain, and then I've lost that. And it's been so cool to see that. I know, Murph, you've talked about this before, but it's like the tool really does work. And also having the medication has really been helpful for me. But I just, for so many years, like so many of us, it's like I would gain weight and then I would never be able to lose it because I had a lot of different things going on. Mentally, I wasn't in a great place, the disease of obesity, so on and so forth. So this felt even like better in a way of losing these 17 pounds compared to losing like the other, 80 plus from having weight loss surgery. Cause it's like, wow, like my body can grow and change and be different and I can do this. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Nice.
Awesome. And for anyone who is tuning in for the first time, generally at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we go on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, and we do what's called happy hour, which is actually happy half hour, but it's where we celebrate with our community everyone's non-scale victories. So we talk about our non-scale victories. People on Instagram and YouTube and on TikTok share some of the non-scale victories because again, this is our family, this is our community, and we want to make sure we celebrate everyone's non-scale victories. And then at 9 p.m., that is generally when we start the show, and we usually bring on a member from our community, whether it's someone who's had bariatric surgery, whether it's a medical professional. We've had surgeons, we've had bariatric surgeons, we've had plastic surgeons, we've had dietitians, we've had
producers,
we've had Creed on. No, we didn't, but we've been on
we're accepting
the Kelly Clarkson show.
This is called manifestation, right? We're manifesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you guys are watching, feel free to, in the comments, you can share your non-scale victory. And even if you're not on a weight loss journey, like everybody can share non-scale victories. It's just things that you're proud of, that you're excited about. And so feel free to share those.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nickelback. Sorry, Jason said Nickelback.
No.
Sorry, no.
They're the not as cool Canadian band. Sorry.
No.
Bob, glad to see the fam is back together. 100%. It's glad to have everyone back here. LaShawn, hello. Hi, friends. How are you?
So go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, so non-scale victories, do you guys have any that are top of mind for you while other people are thinking?
Sure. I was thinking about, because I'm never prepared for my non-scale victories. And I usually don't have one. I have like 18. But the one that I think I really wanted to share is that because the scale I feel like has been going up for me, but it's not all about the scale, right? I mean, like the purpose that I went under the knife and had bariatric surgery was to be here for my family, for my kids. And I think my biggest non-scale victory so far is showing up in 2025. When I woke up on January 1st, I was excited and happy to have made it another year because I was told by the doctors that if I hadn't had the surgery, I wasn't going to make it to my 40th birthday. And this year I'm going to be turning 43. And this is that year where not only did I live longer than my doctor said I would, but it's just another year.
It's your bonus
43,
years.
44, right? Like I'm going to keep going and going and going. And so waking up on January 1st, 2025 was just a huge non-scale victory for me. And I just really felt it and felt very blessed and fortunate to still be here another year. And so that's my big mushy.
I love it.
Yeah, that's my non-scale victory for now. I'm sure I'll come up with more. But
you know what the best part about that is, though, is it's it puts into perspective some of the things that we're going to talk later on about all the different challenges you've had in 2024, right? And all of us, all the challenges we have in 2024, because it's easy to get caught up on those hard things, those stumbling blocks, those roadblocks for us, and not take into consideration the fact that, holy shit, I'm still here when I wasn't supposed to be, if I continued with the life that I was, right? And of course, we're going to stress about all those things, all the little things, all the big things, but we're here. We have the opportunity to get past them, right? And then, waking up with that positive outlook and that gratitude is I feel like it's more than half the battle. It is the battle, right? You can make that decision at the beginning of every day that I'm going to make the best of this day. Or you can make the decision that this day sucks. I'm tired. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to eat well, or whatever the case might be. And you've already dictated how that day is going to be, right? So that is a huge win, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to read Mary's NSV? I love hers.
Yeah. Mary in Motion, who is a longtime family member, one of the original listeners. One of the reasons why we brought Shea over, because we realized, holy shit, we have females who actually want to be on the show since it was supposed to be only guys. Mary says, my NSV this week is lifting heavy and feeling so alive. Also, the sight of Chris with that amazing stash is victory for all of us. Congratulations, Mary, on the lifting. That is amazing. I love hearing that. And yes, that stash is amazing.
I love how Mary always calls you Chris too.
Right?
Yeah. She's only Mary.
Only person. Yeah.
No, Rob and Shea, I don't want to hear that from you. I don't want to. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But Mary, I'll let it slide.
There you go. 100%. Mary, you could do no wrong, Mary.
No.
How about you, Shea?
Thank you, Mary.
Well, I don't think I mentioned it because our last episode on the show, I hadn't decided yet. So I will make my official announcement here that I'm very excited for this NSV. I am falling to peer pressure from Rob.
Yes.
Is the biggest thing. He's the biggest reason. And I am going to be part of the 2025 Radical Body Transformation show contest. What do you call it? Like, I never know what
it is. A transformation competition or show.
So yes, I'm very excited. And honestly, what really made me decide to do it is so many of our waiting table family members are going to be there. And I was like, I'm going to go regardless because I want to see everybody. And then I'm like, if I'm not in the show, but everybody else is, I'm going to have major FOMO. So I'm like, I'm just going to do it. It'll be fun. Never in a million years did I ever think I would do something like this. I don't have any experience in it. It's all new. I'm learning, and but I'm really excited. So that's my NSV, which I guess technically hasn't happened yet, but the decision has happened, and that's an NSV in it of itself.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely not an easy decision to make. I mean, just the idea of putting yourself out there like that makes me queasy. Like that's one of the reasons why I haven't done it. And I haven't committed is because I don't think I'm quite brave enough yet for that. So I commend you both, and I think Mary's doing it.
Yep.
Carrie's doing it. Yeah. There's a lot of you guys doing it, and I commend you for it. I mean that takes an amount of just self-love and confidence to get up there and do that. And one of these days, maybe I'll try, but that's good on you guys. I'm proud of you.
Maybe season 5.
2026. Sure. No, I don't know.
Or I mean, it's not too late for this year too. I'm gonna do a
Mhm.
live with the owner. I know we've had them on the show before, but we're gonna do a live because I have a lot of questions for him, and I know other people do too. So next Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be going live.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, and we will probably. Well, Mary's getting nauseous just thinking about. Do not get nauseous, Mary.
It'll be
You
fine.
are going to be amazing. It's going to be fine. We're all going to be up there. I will be in a very, very small posing trunks, and you guys can just look at me and laugh, and you'll be great. So it'll be awesome.
We do that all the time
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So
When you're feeling nervous, just imagine you're wearing this very small posing trunks like me. We're probably gonna have some sort of get together too of some sort while we're all in Toronto. So we'll work it out and we'll get all the details. I've been sort of slacking on announcing a giveaway that is related to radical body transformations. That's related to one of my sponsors, as well as some of the other people that we have relationships with around this area. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, congrats, Shay. Like, I was super excited when I heard that you were going to be doing it and that you were even interested. But I do feel like it's
I feel like
very good step.
I like shared a little bit of an interest and you just dug your claws in. You're like,
100%.
I'm gonna get her
Yep.
to do it. And I'm like, okay.
You got robbed.
I
You got
did.
robbed.
Truly.
You got robbed.
Truly. Yes.
This is
I'm
true.
really excited.
Awesome.
Before we get to you, Rob, Joy has one. NSV sitting in the floor or on the floor with my pre-K peeps and being able to get up gracefully after.
Ooh, that's good.
That's a huge NSV.
Yeah. That is really good. And you know what? That actually brings me back to some of the things. So if you guys are on YouTube or on Instagram or on Facebook, you are going to see possibly a new intro video, and that Shay, of course, put together. If you're on TikTok, you will not see it, unfortunately, but please jump on if you want to watch it on YouTube. But one of the things Shay wanted was for us to send some videos, and going through those videos was it's a bit tough. It was tough seeing that person and being like, is that me? Like, who is that?
It's different too. Like we see, I feel like pictures a lot, but even seeing the videos that you guys sent me of you guys, I was like, it's shocking. Like shocking. I want to do more stuff with that kind of content this year because it's just like I don't believe that that's you guys. Like I just, because I've only known you guys after surgery. So it's just so bizarre. And it was weird hearing your voices. I know we've talked about that before, but like hearing Murph's voice, hearing Rob's voice, and it's like, no, it's still you guys. But it was wild doing that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm the same way when I see that stuff. But yeah, when I was looking at that, I was thinking about, I had a lot of videos of me sitting on the floor, not of me I'm the one holding the camera because I didn't want to be in videos. Come on. But yeah, me holding the camera from my point of view, sitting on the floor because I was just like, I'm uncomfortable. And then just me trying to get up, that just sort of reminded me of it with what Joy had mentioned. So yeah, that was always tough.
Yeah.
So what's your NSV? Is that your NSV or?
No, that I can get up now.
Yeah.
My NSV is actually all of the holidays. Just being okay with it. So for anyone who does not know, I just finished a bodybuilding competition or transformation bodybuilding competition in November, where I competed for the World Championships for transformation that I qualified for 2 weeks prior. I won gold, which is great. And so I decided that for the radical body transformation competition in June that we are both doing, I was going to go on a bulk, but a lean bulk, which meant that in the process of around 10 weeks, I was going to gain, I wanted to be at like 190. I competed at 170. So this is 20 pounds. After gaining some of the water and gaining some fat and obviously some muscle as well. I hit that 190 really quickly. Just because it was the holidays, and I was just like, you know what, I'm here to enjoy. I don't want to think about this. I have certain things that I really want to make sure I get in terms of my protein, make sure I'm in a calorie surplus. But after that, I was just like, nope, I'm enjoying, I'm going to do all the things that I want to do. And I didn't beat myself up about it. I didn't feel bad at all. Like, here I am, 25 pounds, probably higher than I was when I was ripped with six pack and everything, and I'm okay with that, right? Like, it didn't stress me out. It didn't make me nervous. I knew it was just a part of a plan, and I think, again, like I had mentioned to you, Shay, I think the biggest thing that I gained from this bodybuilding experience is the fact that I know I can do it. I know I can get this weight down. It's part of a plan. It's part of what I wanted to do, and yeah, it's just the next step in regards to what I'm doing, and I didn't let myself get too caught up over that number. So that's mine. That's my NSV.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thank you.
That's a big step from last year. I remember last year, we had just wrapped up doing the calendar.
Yep.
I mean, there were days that we wouldn't hear from Rob during the holidays because the holidays are tough.
They're hard,
Rob, and we try to be supportive and loving, and shoot you some messages here and there, and this year it was like the holidays ended, and I was like, oh wait, Rob was like talking to us the whole time.
Yeah,
he was good. Like, I feel like Rob was still with us, and he was going through it. So I'm really proud of you, man. I can definitely see, from the. I mean, you and I have been doing this. I mean, this is our 4th season together, and I know the holidays have always been hard for you.
Yeah,
and they've been hard for me as well, and we both kind of have the same reasons, but yeah, you're growing. You know, you're the highs and the lows and the grows. You're getting there.
And I think, obviously, some of the different things that we experienced last year that were definitely challenging, and not to say that 2024 didn't have, sorry, in 2023, not to say that 2024 didn't have its challenges too, but I think you're right. It's sort of like how I'm evolving as a person as a result of all the things we've achieved with the bariatric surgery. But as we continue to grow as people, you learn to be able to deal with the challenges, right? And still enjoy. And so thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
We got a couple other comments I was going to share. Jamie was on the show a few weeks ago, and he had said that his NSV was walking 55,000 steps in 4 days in NYC 2 weeks ago. That's awesome. Wild.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
That's a lot. That's a lot of walking. And Jamie at one time, he was what, 715 pounds. I mean, that's insane. You know, that to do 55,000 steps. 4 days, I couldn't.
And coming from where you've come from, Jamie, like, that's amazing. That's right? Huge, be able to do that.
That's huge. Good for you.
I couldn't imagine. I can't imagine doing that now.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's a lot.
And at 400 pounds, I definitely wasn't doing it. And at 700 pounds, I can't. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, good for you.
And then I also wanted to share Autumn. She's going to be on with us next week, and she's going to be our first ever guest who's been on our show before bariatric surgery. So, so she's waiting to get her surgery date, and I think we're going to just leave the time open for her to ask any questions, tell us how, like, her story, so we can kind of follow along. And so I'm so excited. I really would love in 2025 to have more people who want to come on before surgery, which I know can feel scary, but I just wish that I would have plugged into the community sooner than I did. And so I just think it's so cool seeing more people who are getting ready for surgery or even just thinking about it.
Sure.
So if you guys want to, even if you're not pre-surgery, if you're post-surgery and you still want to come on our show too, we actually have this awesome new form. So if you go to our link tree, our link in our bio, you can actually fill it out if you want to be a guest on our show. We love having all different types of people on. So fill that out, and Rob is kind of taking charge of that. So he'll be the one to get in touch. And even if you've already been on the show, we love having repeat guests. So if you want to come back on, submit it and let us know.
Yeah, and I think that's also one of the things that we learned last year is that the previous year we had a lot of medical specialists and people who obviously do support our community very well, but we wanted to get back to a lot of the people who made up our family, who were exactly us earlier or at different points through their journey. So yeah, we want to hear from you guys. We want to have you guys join us. So 100% let us know. There are other comments before we jumped on. Sharky Chicky 13, hey, welcome. She walked 66 miles the month of December alone.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Very cool.
Great
job.
There, sorry.
That's awesome.
And Tony Doyle, hey buddy, how are you?
I'm picturing there's this city where I have to go for work sometimes, and from there and back it's a total of 66 miles. So just picturing like the distance of that, I'm like, that's far.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
To be walking.
And I'm trying to do the conversion in my head.
Oh yeah, how many kilometers?
Kilometers, man. How many kilometers? I'm from Canada, guys. In case you didn't know.
Have you guys seen this app that tracks your steps and it tells you when you leave the Shire and how far you get?
Really?
To get to Mordor, yeah.
Oh,
dude, oh my God. Yeah. I am gonna get this.
Elise has it. I'll have to find out what it is. I'll go ask her right now. And I'll let you know when we come back.
So fun.
Oh my God.
But it's really cool. It tracks you and it's got like a little person walking on
Yeah. Like the map.
Really cool.
Oh,
yeah, the map of from Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
So
cool.
Mary actually got me for Christmas. So we're big Lord of the Rings fans.
Yeah.
And I've been talking about this for a long time. And she ended up getting me tickets for it. So we're gonna watch. What they do is they have a big auditorium, a big theater, and they play the movie. So it's going to be Return of the King, and the whole score is done by an orchestra.
Oh, that's so cool.
And you know, they do it for Star Wars, they do it for some other movies like Indiana Jones, but Lord of the Rings was the one, like, because the score is just so amazing.
That's dope.
And so yeah, at the end of the month we are going to go do that. I'm a big nerd, and so we're watching all the previous ones, and our kids are just like, because we watched them with them, but they don't remember it. And Lily's like, "Wow, that guy's hot."
Oh, yeah. You're like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's like last. And she's like, also, this guy's hot too, but he's more rugged, which is Aragorn.
Like, yeah.
More rugged.
Yeah. He's rugged hot.
It's called Fantasy Hike.
Yeah.
Fantasy
I'm gonna get
Hike. She just texted it to me. She must have heard me from the bedroom, or she's watching. I don't know, but Fantasy Hike.
I like.
So check that out.
Oh shoot! Sorry, Rab.
Rob
replaced Rab. We are best friends at the. Dude, let's dress up at the JBY Awards. No, let's not do that. But we will. We're gonna meet up dressed up as characters.
Nice.
Nerds.
Nerd alert.
All right, we're gonna stay on TikTok, right? Like,
yes, we're gonna stay on TikTok.
Okay, but we need to see this video. We need Mark's got a timeout.
I gotta go potty.
Yeah, no. So that's what we do. We play sexy time music. Sorry, TikTok, you won't be able to hear this. But go to YouTube. I would highly recommend going over to YouTube so you can see all of the new fun features. We just can't show it on TikTok. That's
and there's a chat. There's a chat section there. You can get involved in the chat. Yeah. It's been going. We got James in there right now.
Autumn and
yep.
So yeah, so we do a little sexy time music mainly for a little potty break, and then we start like our official show. So
yeah.
All right.
Take it away.
Sexy time music in 3, 2, 1.
Say what's wrong or right. No. Guess I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your goodnight, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Murph, and real men cry. Still.
What's up, guys? I'm Shea. I'm the girl that keeps these guys in line.
What's up, guys? I'm Rob, and this video is pretty friggin' awesome.
love
Happy
it.
New Year!
Happy New Year. I love it.
I do too. Look at this. All these pictures.
great.
Oh my god.
Having all of our family and friends on there, that just looks fantastic. Shay, you did a great job, Shay.
Thank you.
Rob, you want to join us on TikTok? There you
I am. Yes.
There you are.
Hey, there we go. Okay.
I like it. That is so awesome, Shay.
was great.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys for joining us on the first episode of 2025 for the Waiting Table podcast, where we have roundtable discussions about the hottest topics in weight loss with, of course, the coolest people from the bariatric community. I'm Rob, we got Murph, and we got Shay, and of course, we got you guys. So grab a chair, wind down from your busy day, and take a seat at the table. Shay, how's it going tonight?
Oh my goodness, am I the new Murph that you call out?
You're the
Ooh,
for this
all right.
week, at least.
For this week. All right. I'm doing good. I've missed you guys. I am so excited to be on tonight and just have it be the three of us too, because like we've had so many amazing guests in 2024, and I'm so grateful. And I just like miss hanging out with you guys, like just the three of us. So I'm excited. It feels good to be back.
It does. How about you?
How about you, Murph? Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, see, it threw me off because usually it goes
I know. I
to
switched
Murph,
it up
right?
on you guys.
Sheesh.
I am happy to be here. 2024 is gone. We had the holidays. We had a lot of stuff going on right there towards the end of the year, but we are back, season 4, and I could not be happier to be here with our family and friends and our bariatric community, and hopefully, we meet some new people this year, and I don't know who's all watching on Instagram. I can't really see it, but oops, sorry. Yeah, I'm just excited to be here, and I missed you guys.
Aww.
We miss you too. Everyone misses you. Honestly, like the past month and a half, everyone was always asking about Murph, how Murph is doing, where Murph is, and so obviously we thank our Waiting Table family for all the support for all of us, especially for Murph during that period, and we are happy to have you back, Murph.
Thank you. It's
I
good
feel
to
like
be back.
I feel like you're the heart, like with Wizard of Oz. You're the heart. I feel like I don't know. Am I the yeah, you're that's perfect. I was gonna say I'm the brain and Rob's courage. I don't know exactly, but no. Rob's
I don't know.
Toto.
Yeah, I just want to be Toto.
That's fair. That's fine.
I think you're definitely the brain. I think that's perfect.
Yeah,
and Rob, your kids are gonna fly in any minute.
The flying.
Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, exactly.
They should be here any minute.
For sure.
No.
So yeah, speaking of love, thank you very much, Tony. Tony says, I missed you guys. Wednesdays were not the same. 100%. Honestly, it was, obviously the holidays were great, but I did miss these Wednesday nights. So thank you so much. Also, Autumn, thank you so much. Rob needs to do audiobooks. I assure you, it is just the microphone. And it's me trying to sound like Murph. That's essentially what it is. It's like the microphone and me wanting to sound like Murph.
No, you definitely sound like you could narrate like a spicy audio book. Like you do have that voice for it. I've heard a couple in my time, and you have the voice
spicy
for
audiobooks.
100%.
Specifically the
spicy ones, like regular audiobooks, not so much.
No, it's the spicy ones where there's like growling in it and stuff. Like
yes, I like that. Okay. That's good. That's on my 2025
Rob's
list.
new career.
That's screw this other job. So, new show, new season, new episode. What do you guys want to discuss today?
Let's do a recap of 2024 first.
Gosh.
Highs, lows, and grows, as Murph says. I
Yes.
just really like that. Yeah, I don't know, Murph, do you want to kick us off on, I know you've had highs, lows, and grows in 2024. Do you
You
want
know,
to kick us off?
2024 was probably one of the best and worst years I've ever had in my life. And shh. we got a puppy this year. And he's going potty right now.
Where he's supposed to or not supposed to?
No, where he's supposed to. This is a good thing, but
Okay,
it's just,
good.
loud and interrupting. I don't know where to start. I mean, if you go back at the beginning of the year, started off super positive, had a lot of really good things going on. Elise had just finished nursing school. We were both working together in the hospital in the ER. And we actually worked really well together and had a really good time. Hold on a second. Sorry. And it was just, I mean, everything was just flowing. We actually took a trip to Cincinnati, and I never shared any of those videos because it was like hours of editing. I mean, it was just like, it took so many videos, did so many really cool things. And I still need to edit that because I want those memories. For those of you who don't know, like, my Instagram has been me sharing my story, but also because I have kind of like a horrible memory, and I just want to be able to look back and like remember stuff,
I do, yeah.
And
Same.
so, well, Shea, I mean, you're a baby still, but
no, but my memory isn't that great though. That's why I like having videos those for that reason.
True. Yeah. And when you have kids and when you have things that happen, even some of the bad things, and I hate sharing the bad things. But one thing, I guess, we'll start with a positive. I started and finished EMT school this past year. And it was to get a step closer to becoming a firefighter. And, that's been my dream since I graduated high school. I'm going to wait while the dog walks by again. Those tree terms for
doors.
you, for the dog. Get that out of your mouth.
Are you talking to Marcus? Is Marcus over there just eating dog treat?
Lila is putting the puppy away. She was trying to carry and put dog treat in her own mouth. Anyways, so when I'd graduated high school, I'd got hit by a car on my 10-speed, and I was supposed to go into the fire academy, and I was a couple weeks away from doing my fire challenge, my obstacle course to see if I could do the firefighter thing. And so I never got that chance. I never got that opportunity. So this past summer, I've passed EMT school, and I got hired on to an actual fire station. And the only thing that was left was to do the fire course, the obstacle course. It's a 6-minute course, 7 different stations. And I did it in 4 minutes and 29 seconds.
That's insane.
I proved to myself that I could do it. And that was pretty much where it ended, which is like, it kind of sucked because I really wanted to be a firefighter. But I didn't know this. They are the lowest paying fire department in our area. And so it just didn't make sense schedule-wise, financially, for me to take that position. And so I had to step down. And to advance further from this point, I'd have to probably join the Lansing Fire Department, and they would put me through the fire academy, and they pay for all that, but it's a full-time job, and I just can't do that right now. And so it was like, I did the obstacle course, I did the thing, and then it was just like womp womp, but it was cool to look back, 20 plus years later, to do the thing that I wanted I wanted so badly when I was 19 years old, and I did it, and I killed it. And so that was just really, really cool.
And is it something, it's not something that necessarily like expires, right? Like if,
No.
things change, like you still have that where you could go if you wanted to, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I'd probably have to do the obstacle course again, which I wouldn't mind doing because
you do it in 4 minutes this time.
Right, I want to beat that. You know what I mean? Like now that I know I can do that one in 4 minutes and 29 seconds, yeah, I'll try to, go faster, and now I'm comfortable and I know what I'm doing, and
Yeah.
I guess I think they're all kind of the same for the
Mhm.
most part. They're looking for the same types of things. Um, so yeah, so from there, we I had to stop the Fire Academy dream for a little bit, and I started working again back as an ER tech, and then in October, and this is something that I haven't shared on Instagram or TikTok because it's not a private page, or on YouTube on our channel. We talked. I think, was it December was the last time that I had said, thank you everybody for your support. And,
Mhm.
I can't really say what it is. Well, I've now got permission to say, and the cat's somewhat out of the bag. Our daughter attempted suicide, um, just before Halloween, like the week before Halloween, and and so I had to, per her care plan, we decided that it was a better fit for me to stay home. It was a better option for me to just stay home at that point. I later was let go from my job in the ER because I hadn't shown up, and so it was tough, but Lila is doing really, really well. So we've got these lows and these highs, right? We're growing. We've been through a lot of therapy. We've been through a lot of sessions. We've been through crisis therapy. We just ended crisis therapy. Now we're moving on to regular therapy, and we'll be meeting her actual therapist next week. And she's doing really, really well. She has fallen in love with baking, doing her nails, doing her hair and makeup, perler beads. She's finding things that make her happy, and she's working on herself, and we're helping her along the way, and doing the best we can. And with mental health, I've you guys know I've always taken mental health very seriously, and so it's not embarrassing, but it's just like when it's your own kid, and it's like I've worked in the mental health field almost my whole life, and I've worked in behavior therapy as a behavior tech for 19 years, and I teach social coaching to adults with autism, and then to have your own kid just kind of like fly under the radar, and you miss those signs and you miss those things, and it's just like, man, it just hits you really hard. And not to mention, she's just so beautiful and so smart and just so funny and outgoing, and you just never see it, right? I mean, like, how many amazing comedians have taken
Mhm.
their own lives, and you just don't see it,
Mhm.
and even myself, I have always made jokes, but something a lot of people don't know about me is I battle depression and I battle anxiety, and I and it's a constant thing, and so medication is helpful, therapy is helpful, and I will never stop thinking that, because
Mhm.
it's gotten us through the hardest thing that we've ever been through as a family, in the 10 years that we've been a family together. Um, and yeah, and um, so thank you guys, Rob, Shay. I mean, you guys have known the details almost the whole time, and thank you for being discreet and not sharing, and always being there for us and supporting us, and you guys have been helpful, and our community has been helpful, and this truly is a family that has come around. Some people knew because we did post some things on Facebook, um, because it is uh, private, and so we were comfortable with that at the time. Um, so thank you to everybody who has been supportive and has sent care packages and meals and gift cards and cash, and like, we just could not have gotten through that horrible time without all the love and support. So thank you.
Yeah. we have like a lot of really sweet comments, and I want to make sure we share those. Dr. Shea and Mac, she said, Murph, you're doing everything right. No one can anticipate these tragedies. Most bariatric patients battle these mental challenges too. Joy said, being in education and working with other kids, I missed so many signs with my own prayers and positive thoughts, one day at a time. Lots of people just sending love and saying, that they have your back and they're here supporting you. Sharky Chicky said, I've tried 3 times. Just be there for her. That's what she needs the most. So many people saying we love you and we're glad you're back. And yeah, thank you for sharing, because it's something that I know is really difficult to talk about and go through. And
Yeah, I don't like sharing negative stuff, and especially when it's not my story to share. And I've tried recording. You should see my phone. I've got like tons of videos of me trying to share just my point of view, my perspective, my what I'm going through, without sharing too much about her story and stuff like that. But like the weight gain and just the anxiety and the stress and the sleepless nights, it's been hell. I mean, it's been hell for all of us, but we are turning the corner, and I think we're doing everything that we can, and empowering her with tools and coping skills, and she's actually, and I shared this, she's actually going to be on the news. David Andrews, oh, hold on, I got to put a puzzle piece in place real quick. Burp, burp. David Andrews of Channel 10 came to our house and baked alongside Lila, because he part of it's kind of the similar story. Well, he had more of an addiction story that he tells, and baking has been their thing that has helped them. And so she just got done baking these puff pastry things with this, I don't know what type of sauce is on it or whatever she made it. Oh my God, they're delicious. So that's part of the reason why my waistline is growing as well. Is she's
good reason.
really, she's really good at baking. I mean, she's a natural. And so, and then shortly after that, our Great Dane, his stomach flipped and he had bloat and just all of a sudden passed. And we had to take him to have him put down, but we'd already gotten the puppy to help Lila, so she'd have kind of a lap dog, and it didn't help. I mean, it helped, but it's still tough. Max was only 3 years old, maybe 3.5. And then our heat went out, and then it went out again, and then our stove stopped working the same day that our fridge stopped working.
Well, and you moved houses in between all of that.
And then we moved a few months ago. And so moved in, we thought it would be a better move. And then all of a sudden the whole house starts kind of falling apart, and it's like, oh, maybe this wasn't a better move. But no, I mean, everything happens for a reason, and we go through these highs and we go through these lows, and then there's a lesson. I mean, there's got to be a lesson. I mean, if we're not learning from these lessons, what's the point of going through these highs and lows, And so we are able to grow. We are closer as a family than we were 2-3 months ago. My wife and I surprisingly went through this whole thing without arguing with each other like a single time, or like we have never been more supportive towards each other and helpful, and like it brought us even closer together. And so lots of good things came from it. But you got to experience those lows sometimes to get to those highs and grow. I know I didn't mean to make it, so catchy and flowy, but
I like it.
It's a thing. I don't know. Like, it's just, it's life, and I'm just kind of rambling, I guess, at this point, but I appreciate you guys again, everybody that's been there for us and all those comments. Mental health is especially in the bariatric community. I thought I was battling mental health before I had bariatric surgery. And after having bariatric surgery, my mental health tanked and it got worse. And I was like, wow. And because I'm realizing it wasn't just the weight that I was battling. It was, the reasons behind why I binge eat, or the reasons behind why I was addicted to food, and then you got to start unpacking those things. And that hurts, and if you don't have the proper coping skills in place, then you're a sitting duck for your own emotions, you know? And so mental health, anybody that ever reaches out to me and says, hey, I'm about to have bariatric surgery, what do I do? What's the number one thing I should do? And I always say, go to therapy. Go to therapy. Like that is the number one thing that you could do. That's the best thing you could do for yourself. I wish I'd done it sooner. Mental health is the most important thing.
Let me ask you this, Murph. And so first off, thank you very much for sharing that. I think everyone's sentiments is the same. Like, thank you for sharing your story, because it resonates, I think, with a lot of people in this community. Whether it's obviously not going to be the exact same circumstances, but a lot of the feelings might be. So speaking of the whole idea of growth that we talked about earlier, how would you have handled this 4 years ago?
I wouldn't have.
Right.
I seriously, I would not have been able to handle it.
Yeah.
That would have been the end of me too. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of people say, like, when someone commits suicide, they're just being selfish. That is like the furthest thing from the truth. You want to say, oh, that was just them being selfish and just having, doing what they want. When you are in that state of mind, you are not even thinking about yourself.
Sure.
Like, you're not even thinking about your needs. You're just thinking you want it all to end.
Yep.
You're just thinking, like, you just want the anxiety to stop, the stress to stop, the feelings to stop. You're not being selfish. You don't know. I mean, if anything, you feel like you're doing everybody else a favor around you.
Yeah.
And you're doing it for everyone, and they'll just understand. And you don't even see the impact that you're going to leave, the crater that you're going to leave, in so many lives. You don't even see that, because because you hate yourself so much. The self-loathing just cuts in so deep that you can't even see the impact that you would leave. And so I think, had this happened 4 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to handle it.
Yeah.
At all.
That's the thing. Like, even when when you were talking about, and these are little things that, me, I like to listen to different things that you say and how you say it and sort of pick it apart. But like, yeah. No, but just like things that I noticed, like even when you were talking about this year and you were saying how like a lot of great things happened. A lot of people, whether they had bariatric surgery or not, if they went through the things that you went through in the second half of the year, namely the last quarter of the year, they'd forget all about all the good stuff that happened. If that was you 4 years ago, you would have forgotten all about that. Heck, if it was me, I probably would have forgotten all that. One big reason why my December Christmas was so hard in 2023 is because I got injured. That's it. I got injured, and it felt like it ruined the whole year. And look at how much you and your family have been able to weather and still be able to say that 2024 had a lot of good moments. Like, that is huge growth, man. So like, kudos to you. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I just got a notification on TikTok. I forgot that we're live on TikTok, so we can't say certain things.
Oh shoot.
And I don't know if we're gonna get booted or not. I'm only thinking YouTube audience.
Yeah.
And so my bad.
What did it like scold you? What did it say?
It did, yeah. I think
It did.
It said something
Because you
about
said
a restriction, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to go live for a while after we end this live. And so I don't know if I'm going to get booted or not. Doesn't
See, that's
look like
why
it.
TikTok
I'm still
people
on here.
just come to YouTube.
Just come to YouTube.
You might have to.
I wasn't even thinking, and I even thought of that before when I was thinking about sharing the story, like not to say certain words. I forgot. My bad. But just FYI, if I just disappear, that's where I'll be. I'll still be here on YouTube. Hey, Savannah. So yeah, Do you guys want me to keep going with 2025? What
Yeah,
we've got
yeah.
next?
Yeah.
And
I've just got a couple big things kind
well,
of to share.
you said there were surprises for me and Rob, and I have not forgotten. I'm excited about the surprise. I don't know what it is.
There is a surprise. Hold on, this is for entertainment purpose only. My sister's on here, and I don't even know. Oh God, I don't even
Is
know if
she
my
helping
sister
us?
knows. No, she's not.
Oh.
I think I told my sister what we were doing. But anyways, okay. So the first thing is we're actually planning a family vacation. This is something that we do every year to for Christmas. Instead of Santa bringing a bunch of crap that the kids are just going to destroy and lose and break, we try to build memories and we try to go places and do things and have fun together. We usually go to like a water park, a hotel. We go out of town somewhere. We like to go to Cedar Point a lot, and and with 6 or 7 kids, depending on who we've got, it gets a little pricey, and so like we can only do kind of like one trip a year, and so. Oh, thank you, Savannah.
Yeah, that's what I thought she was doing.
um, so this year, the plan is, and we haven't booked it yet. We're still looking, but we are planning on taking the kids on a cruise and
Yay!
going somewhere nice and warm, like the Bahamas or something.
So fun.
And we've been wanting to do this for years. It's just never really worked out, and so that is the plan. We're shooting for like the end of February, Marchish. So we will see. Stay tuned for that. That's the plan, and so I'm really excited. And so I've been working on my. I'm back to doing push-ups. I'm not doing a 50-day push-up challenge. I'm doing a 200 push-up a day challenge.
200?
I am. I am doing
What?
a 200. Yep.
Are you doing like 50, 50, 50, 50, like splitting
Yeah.
them up that way?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I found that when I'm making my Premier Protein cafe latte coffee in the morning, I run the microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and I can get 50 push-ups in exactly 1 minute and 30 seconds.
There you
Nice.
go.
So I get my first 50 in right then and there. And so I'm just I want to at least wear a tank top and not be like, have the bat wings going on. I want to get my arms in shape, my upper body. I started doing some sit-ups and some curls, and I'm just trying to, I want to be healthy. I did gain some weight over the holidays, and because of everything that happened, I of course turned to food. But that's why I got bariatric surgery. That's why, because I knew in the future, if something were to happen, I didn't trust myself to not fall back into those bad habits. I needed that tool, and I'm so glad it's here. It's a fail-safe. Yes, I've gained a little bit of weight, but I know how to turn it around. There's hope at the end of, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's my bariatric surgery. I know I can turn it around, and I can backtrack, and I can get back to where I was and where I want to be and be happy and healthy again. And so it's a fail-safe, I hate to tell myself I told you so, but something bad is bound to happen once in a while. You lose loved ones, things happen. What else? Oh, so Savannah, I don't know. My sister's on TikTok. I'm pretty sure when you were here, we talked about this a little bit. And if we didn't, I apologize. But Elise and I have decided, so our 10-year anniversary was this past November 21st. For those of you who don't know, my wife and I met on Tinder. We went on 3 dates, and then our 4th date was to the courthouse, and we got married. So we actually dated for about 7 weeks, and then we got married. And we never went on a honeymoon, and we never had a big wedding. But we've been together a decade, and we want to celebrate that. And so we are planning a wedding.
Oh.
For the end of October or middle of October, sometime in October. And
yes.
And I would like for Rob and Shea to be in my side of the bridal party.
Oh fuck. Oh, 100%. I'm there.
Yeah.
Do it on
Yeah.
Mary's birthday.
October what?
So nice. I
What's
want
your
a
birthday?
tux.
October 27.
October 27th. That's the day we're looking at.
There you go.
So we would, yeah, Elise and I, we're putting together our bridal parties, and yeah. So I would like you guys to line up on my side with me and
Aw.
my best friend Daryl and CJ, my son, and I'm still looking for one other person. But yeah.
Do a giveaway.
Give-
So it's October. If you guys can't make it, it's spurring it. I know you guys
I
travel a
will
lot and you do a
be
lot of
there. I'll be
things, and
there.
I don't know what you got going on.
100%
But I
I'm
would
being there.
love to have you guys here for that. And
Who's gonna buy the shots? Of course I'm gonna be there.
I know. We have to. Rob has to.
Come on.
Aw.
Thank you. I am very honored.
Me too. That was
100%
so
would
not
be
what I
there.
was expecting. That was fun. Oh, I'm
Good.
excited for you
Were you
guys.
expecting something not fun?
Yeah, I was expecting
Yeah.
something horrible. So this was a
Like
very
one of
good
Shay's games or
surprise.
something,
Yeah.
you know?
No, I don't know. I just was not expecting that at all. That's
we
so
will
neat.
we will find a place where we can go do some karaoke after the wedding.
I'll just bring my karaoke machine with me. I'll
Yeah,
bring
I'm
the party
Asian.
with
I
us.
have one in my suitcase all
Pocket.
the time. Yeah. Big pockets, man.
Winnie actually got one. I don't know if you saw our blind karaoke
Yes.
video that we did. So she's got this little. My mom
Yeah.
got it for her for Christmas, and you can like change your voice on it and stuff, and it's super annoying. But she loves it. We had fun, New Year's Eve, and so, yeah. So yeah, I'd be honored to have you guys come out, and we've got
Yes.
we've got a couple venues that we're looking at
Nice.
next week, and we're gonna get we're gonna solidify a date based on the venue, and we got to do all this stuff, but it's coming up, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. And so,
Yeah, that's exciting.
Oh, that's awesome. For sure. For sure, I will be there.
oh, Savannah said Camille, her daughter, got one of those little karaoke machines for mom too. Yeah,
Lucky you
fun.
guys.
So do you know what you need to do now? You need, especially since you're going on vacation, you need to get your passport, and
Yeah.
you also need to come in June now.
It's on
Canada.
my list of things to do. I definitely want to be there. I will not be competing, maybe. But
Don't feel peer pressure.
Just talk with Rob for 5 minutes and you'll
Then
be like,
it's
okay.
done.
No, I've been ignoring all of his calls.
You can wear a
not
shirt.
talking to Rob.
Wear a shirt and just be up there, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to, for the cruise, for the wedding, this is my year to really get into the body that I want.
Yeah.
I got down to 167 pounds. I was way too scrawny. I didn't look healthy. I got up to 185. I was looking good. I wanted to stay there, but bulk up. But now I'm at like 215 probably. My arms and chest are okay, but there's, I want to really hone in. I know what to do. I know how to do it. And the only thing stopping me is me. And I know that. And so it's like, I really want to take this year to just, and by that time, I'll have my beach body for the cruise.
Yes.
I'll be, bulking up for the wedding. I want to rip out of my tuxedo. Yeah, I want to look good, and so I want to feel good. These are the happiest days of my life, having a wedding, going on a cruise. This is why I had bariatric surgery, was to be here for these events, for these things, to live this life, to make these memories with my family, with you guys, so I want to do it right. And, I want to have the body that I want to have. Why shouldn't I?
For anyone who is watching this who has not had bariatric surgery or is early on in your bariatric surgery journey, or if you've had it for a long time, this right here, for the past 30-40 minutes that we've been listening to Murph, this is why you do it, right? The growth that Murph has had, that he shared with us, like, this is why you freaking do it. the change that you're doing for 2025 to, regardless of all the things that have happened, to celebrate life. Like, this is why we do it, because
Yeah.
how much of life did we miss
Yeah.
when we were that size? Like we talked about when I was looking through the videos, I was getting so sad looking at those videos because every single video of my kids in the first like 4 years of my daughter, it was me sitting down
Mhm.
from afar videotaping because I couldn't do anything. And now we are there. Now you're going on vacations with your kids. Now you're celebrating with your wife that you hadn't been able to do previously. So holy shit. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much.
I'm so
That's just so
excited.
awesome.
Ooh.
So I want, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why we do it. That's why I've always done it. You know, it's for my family, but now it's time to do it for me too. You know,
Mhm.
and I think I lost sight of that somewhere. You know, along the line. You know, doing the obstacle course, the firefighter obstacle course, and then not being able to be a firefighter. That hit hard. You know, but like
Mhm.
I did it. I did the damn thing, and
Yep.
I proved to myself because that's what it's about. You know,
Mhm.
and I could go do it again right now if I wanted to. You know.
Could we do
Because
that?
that's
Maybe
my
not
life.
like on the wedding day, but we should do an obstacle course together. That would be
I
fun.
would like to. I mean, I didn't do a bingo card or a New Year's resolution sort of thing this year, but I would love. I did a Warrior Dash.
Yeah.
12 years ago. I would love to do like a Tough Mudder, or I don't know if they still have the Spartan Run. I think it got
Yeah,
bought
they
out,
do.
but do they still have it?
They have like High Rocks, which is a fun one. It's a team one, right?
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
I know D
Oh.
is looking because he loves that. He wants to do that so bad.
Yeah, mud runs are the best. They're
Yeah.
so much fun. Obstacle courses are just so much fun. I remember doing it, and back then I was, I think I was 260 something pounds, 65
Yeah.
pounds or something like that, and I'd lost 80 something pounds before the day of, and I did it, and like I wanted to go do it again. Like it was
Yeah.
just so much fun. Yeah, it was a blast. So I mean, yeah, let's add that to 2025. I'd love
There
to
you
do an
go.
obstacle course.
I've never done one before. Like I was
It's a
trying to think.
blast.
I've never done
Surprisingly, I
anything like
haven't
that.
either. A lot of people ask me to, but like
Yeah.
it's like I have certain goals. Like if you're bodybuilding, it's probably not the most conducive to do things like that because
Yeah.
like you're either gaining and you don't want to be training like that, or you're cutting and you have no energy for that. But
Yeah.
if all people have to do is ask, and then it plants that bug in my ear, and I'm just like,
Mhm.
shit, should I do that?
Well, and
Also on TikTok, on
Oh, yeah,
TikTok,
go ahead.
VSG Danny is asking, is this live or pre-recorded? It is live. We are live every Wednesday. All the goods, all the bads of what we say, all our technology mishaps, it's all live.
It all
So,
happens. Yep.
yeah. Sorry, Shay, go on.
Oh no, it's okay. But I feel like with obstacle courses, like I wouldn't want to necessarily like train for that. Like I feel like if you're moderately working out and stuff, you could probably just do it, right? Like or a run. Like I want to do a fun one, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm not
Yeah,
like
fun ones would be
talking
good.
like
Yeah.
a competition like ultimate ninja warrior. I'm not talking that. Like just like a fun one.
Yeah, just like team ones where you're cheering each other on. Doing it. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, I think you can just jump on with a lot of those ones.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Sure.
When I did the Warrior Dash, I went with the team from work. There was like 8 or 9 of us, and it was fun because you get to pull each other up and you get to work together as a team, and nobody feels like less than. Like we're all we're all slipping in the mud. We're all we're all having fun and yeah, it's just fun. It's just one of those things that you just prove it to yourself.
Yep.
I love it.
it.
I love it.
Well,
I have no idea where we've gone with this whole episode,
I know, but it's
it's
been
so good.
awesome. I know.
I've really enjoyed it.
Well, I'm just curious for you, Rob. What is 2024 been like, and what are you looking forward to
I
in
don't-
2025?
Oh, it's not I can't follow all that shit up.
Well, no, neither of us. I mean, neither of us will, but that's okay. I still want to hear it. No, in a good
No,
way.
dude.
People
Like,
have been missing you. That like this was just you
Yeah,
making up for
this was
lost time. It
perfect.
was good.
Sorry, what was your question?
2024, I'll use Murph's highs, lows, and grows.
Highs,
And
lows.
2025, what are you looking forward to?
not gonna lie, I don't feel like 2024 had too many lows. I felt like it was very much a year of gaining confidence for me through different things. Uh, so I had a lot of highs for 2024. We went on quite a few vacations with our family. Um, one of them being the President's Club trip for work from 2023, which was an amazing year for me. I was pretty much the Canadian record holder for performance historically for my company, which was amazing. And 2024, it was a year where people were just like, you don't follow a good year like that and do well. I do. So
They
no, it was a
obviously
great.
haven't
Yeah,
met
yeah, yeah,
you.
yeah. So it was a good year for work too, and it just sort of solidified, I think, for me, how I was or how I am professionally, and sort of my value and my worth. And I think I've really run with that, and it sort of really held true for me. And the same thing with my training, right? So 2024 for me was very much focusing on my fitness, right? In 2023, near the end of the year, I announced that I was going to do the Radical Body Transformation show, which is what Shea is doing as well, and I am doing for June 2025. And it was the first time I ever did something like that. It was something that I was nervous about, but super excited to do. And the whole process was just absolutely amazing for me in terms of what I learned about myself, and what my capabilities are. Because when you're going through that, you're sort of just like, can I achieve this? I don't know. It's sort of like a pipe dream.
Mhm.
And then you get there and you're like, holy shit, I did it. And I surpassed all the things that I thought I could do. And so, yeah, with Radical Body Transformations in June, I won gold in both divisions. And I sort of enjoyed the summertime with my family, gained a whole bunch of weight, which was great, and decided very last minute with 7 weeks to go that I was going to compete again in October. And so I was like, okay, well, shoot, I sort of know what to do, or I have a good idea of what to do. Let's see if I could do it on my own. I didn't use a coach this time. And I came in the absolute best shape that I could have imagined, especially in 7 weeks or 7 or 8 weeks. That show, I placed bronze, but my goal for that was to qualify for World Championships, which was in November, 2 weeks after, where you compete with pretty much people from around the world. And for me, it was in transformation, and I did qualify. And in those 2 weeks, I didn't think, in 2 weeks, how much can you change? And apparently you can change a lot, because I pretty much took what I learned every single time, and what I know I could do, and tinkered with it, because everyone's different. And I was able to win gold at World Championships, which was awesome. I got to celebrate with my family with a vacation afterwards. And really, it's been sort of always looking forward to what I want to do next. This whole journey with bariatric surgery was, obviously emotional and emotional and mental was a big part of it. It's the biggest part of it. But for me, immobility was such a huge part of my life. Not being able to walk and do things, being with a cane at 35. Murph and I share these challenges when we were that size, being in a wheelchair at times. And so every year I was like, I want to challenge myself. And I think that this is the first year where it was sort of like, I don't know how much this is like triathlons was a year thing. It was like, next time I was like, I don't want to really do this anymore. And pickleball, even though it's something that I do 3 to 4 times a week, like competing for provincials, which is like state for you guys, was great, but it was sort of that year thing. And this time I feel like the changes that I've had with bodybuilding and things I've learned, this is like lifelong stuff for me, right? And the importance for health for me. So it's been a good year. 2025, obviously, I have Radical Body Transformations. We have some other vacations with our family, including a long-awaited family reunion that I wish my mom could have been a part of. This is sort of something she really wanted to do, but it's happening, and we are having this vacation in March, which is great. I'm also looking forward to Radical Body Transformations in June, not because of me competing. I didn't want to really compete against people who were newer to trying it, and I want them to have that experience of doing it and competing. So James and Radical Body Transformations, they opened up an elite division where I would be competing with previous winners, which is absolutely amazing. And again, for me, the reason I'm looking forward to that is I want to be on stage with all you guys. Like, I have experienced it. I know how amazing it is to be there and celebrating all the different things that we have achieved. And I would be so honored to be on that stage or backstage with you guys, having or witnessing you going through all that and that big transformation metamorphosis. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm really, really looking forward to October. I hear there's a wedding of some sorts that I sort of want to attend. So I'm looking forward to that. And for me and the waiting table, what I'm looking forward to the most is it's really just reconnecting with everyone. Like, I go through a lot of these periods of time where I sort of disappear from social media at times because I take on a lot.
No, not
Yeah,
you.
I sort of take on a lot,
No.
and I find that I think I have more time in the day. I don't, and so sometimes, unfortunately, social media is what has to take a backseat to everything else, as it should, guys. It real life first. But yeah, I just find that for me, I just would love to reconnect with the bariatric community. Oh, here he is. Oh, like, whoa, look, I have a puppy here. Hey.
Ah!
Marcus.
Tell Marcus I can't wait to hang out with him in June.
Where is that going?
Oh, see, you don't get, like, does Murph get it? Does Murph get the hearts when he does it?
No.
No.
What?
You don't do it anymore. You lost it.
Oh,
He
my
lost
That's what he's
it.
waiting for.
He lost
See,
his
look.
heart.
Oh, look. Oh, just kidding. Get out of here.
Tell
Shay says
him.
she
Tell
looks
him.
forward to spending time with you and hanging out in June when she comes.
Yeah.
Mom said that they'd clean their room for me, but I said
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
have to.
Daddy.
You're going to get Lily's room, and Marcus is going to sleep with his sister on. Well, she's going to sleep.
Daddy.
Yeah, man. Dude, this is live. There's like 30,000 people.
Tons.
Hello.
Marcus.
Sheesh, man. Okay. They're all judging me as a parent because it's 9:53 and you're not in bed. Go to bed, bro.
I can't believe it.
We can
Me
do
too.
Pacific time. It's only almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Love you.
He's so cute.
Okay. Bye. Dude, man.
Sunday,
get out.
Rob?
For real, huh?
Sunday?
Yeah.
Is that
Which?
this Sunday?
What's this one? Oh, yeah. Oh, and yes, I am also looking forward to this Sunday where I'm going to meet up with
I
Murph.
wasn't sure if that was going to happen or not. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. So I was
Oh,
wanted to say to
so
Marcus-
jelly.
I wanted to say to Marcus, hey, I'll see you in a couple days.
Where are you guys
Oh, he
meeting
knows.
up?
Okay.
Uh,
all right.
Yeah, we're visiting a friend in Detroit again. And
Nice.
I was like, okay, we're going to watch a Raptors Pistons game. That's really the reason why we're going is because
That's
the
the
Raptors
whole
and
reason.
Pistons are
Yeah.
there.
You guys are
And
big fans, yeah.
It's so cheap to watch. So we were like, okay, let's do it. And then I was like, okay, if we're going, we're going to reach out to Murph and see if he's free. And he happens to be free. So yeah, we're going to have
Yay.
have
I'm so
lunch.
jealous.
The whole family. The whole family's coming out.
Yep.
We're gonna go get some Mediterranean food and
How
just chill. And
fun.
so yeah, I'm excited.
Yes.
Aw.
I'm excited to meet everybody, to meet the kiddos and Mary. And you've met Elise because you came to my house. What was it, 2 years ago now.
Yep. And Elise and Mary can talk about the copious
Books.
amounts of books that they read.
Books, yeah, she'll probably bring some. And
Yeah.
Jealous. I want to go.
Well,
Come.
this Sunday,
Far
Shay,
away. Yeah,
Fly
I'll be
in.
right
Come for
there.
the
Start
2-hour
driving.
dinner and then get out of here.
No,
Sorry.
I'll have reading time with both of them. It's sounding like this year, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
This is true. This is true. How about you, Shay?
Let's see.
Shay, you got 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I'll do a speed run. No, it's been such a fun year. I feel like, I feel like 2023 was a really hard year of just like processing through a lot of emotions, and 2024 was a lot lighter, which was nice and needed. But yeah, so I turned 2029. I turned 29 last year, and I feel like it was such a good year for meeting people in real life. That was one thing that I really wanted to do. So one of my lifelong dreams was to do a Disneyland bariatric meetup, and not only did I get to do one, but I got to do two last year, and that was so cool. Getting to spend more time with Kelly and Mel from our Sleeve Life podcast, getting to meet some amazing people in real life that I had known online for a long time, and at Disneyland. Like, it was just so cool. So I think that was definitely two of the highlights for me, those trips. And also getting a camper this year. Me and Dylan got to go on a lot of experiences and learned how to be outdoorsy people. Before getting our camper, fun fact, we had never been camping. Or no, we had been camping one time in the whole time that we've been together. And so we've really just like went hard with it, and we're campers now. So it's that was really, really fun. But yeah, I feel like the first half of the year was really busy, and then I kind of got a bit burnt out with traveling. Like, it was really fun, but it was just kind of a lot. So the latter half of the year was spent more reading and relaxing and just kind of getting my footing a bit more. And I feel like energized and excited to kind of like bust out in 2025. So I'm excited. I'm going to be 30 this year, and I feel like 30 has always been a number that I've just been kind of dreading up until I feel like this last year where
You met us and you're like, being old is
and I'm
pretty
like,
cool.
yeah, I'm like, I'm way younger than these guys.
There's hope.
And they seem like they're
hope for
living okay. Like, they're living okay.
Yeah.
So I have plenty
Regardless,
of time.
I'll always be younger than these guys.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, I don't know. I thought certain things about my life would be different. Like, I thought I would have kids by now and things like that. But I don't know. This year, I'm just feeling really grateful. Like, I do still want to be a mom, and I still want kids and stuff. But I also see a lot of the benefits of like not having kids right now. And I feel like I'm just trying to embrace that more and enjoy it. And it's nice that I can do things more on a whim, or like doing the radical body transformation thing. Like, it's just cool that I can do things like that. And I have the freedom and flexibility to do that right now. And I don't know that it'll forever be like that. So trying to just embrace that in this upcoming year and enjoy that. So excited for the Just Be You Bariatric Awards in St. Louis. I've never been to Missouri. And so I think that'll be really fun. Get to hang out with Rob and so many other waiting table family members. I'm so excited about that. Yeah, Matt said, wait till 50. Yeah, I got plenty of time. I feel like 30 is the new 20 in my eyes now. So yeah, really excited about Just Be You Awards and getting to connect with people. It's been so fun. Candace, the sleeved redhead, she moved to my area. She was on a couple other episodes. And so that's been really nice, like having more bariatric friends where I can see them, on like a more regular basis, because I don't really have many like in my hometown. And so that's been really fun. What else in 2025? A wedding, it sounds like. I've never been on the groom's side of any weddings before. So this will be a fun first for that. I really want to wear a tuxedo. If it's going to be that fancy.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk
dress
about
code.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like I'm approaching this year, going into it, feeling more just kind of open. Like, I think the last few years I've been a bit more specific on kind of specific outcomes that I've wanted. And this year I have certain things that I want, but I'm also kind of like, let's just see like what happens.
Yeah.
And just kind of go with the flow. And I don't really want to push too hard in any direction. I just want to see what feels right and follow that stream and just go with it. So that's what I'm hoping 2025 will be for me.
Nice.
Sounds like a good year.
I did it right in
You did
5
it in
minutes.
5 minutes, exactly.
And you guys
I'm
say I'm the
impressed.
talkative ones.
I'm
I
impressed.
can condense it when I need to.
Good job.
I feel like we've missed so many like comments,
I know. We've been wrapped up with each other.
which is okay. I like it. I like it.
I do too.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to catch up and yeah, this has been good. Are there some comments that you want that need to be addressed? Any questions or any?
I know Autumn has a couple questions, but
She's
can
going to be on
also,
next week.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Autumn, feel free to remember those questions, write them all down.
Yeah, write all your questions down, and anybody else too who's maybe
Mhm.
newer, or I mean, I feel like people can always have questions about weight loss
Sure.
surgery, and
Yeah.
obviously we're not professionals, but we are very open about our experience and our journey. But yeah, bring all the questions next week. It'll be really fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It'll be a good one. And this one was a really good one. I really enjoyed this episode. It was good to be back. Good to have the family back, not just us three, but all of our waiting table family to be here and share. Sort of just reminiscing about 2024 and the excitement for 2025.
Mhm.
Anything else you would like to say before we head out, Murph and Shea?
What's like a word? Can you guys like what's your I know you know how people will do that sometimes, like the word for 2025. Do you guys
Yeah.
have like a word?
Shit. That's not my word. I'm just
Oh.
What did you say?
I was like, shit.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, do you hear that, Dr. Shanmak? I would love to be on the podcast. Surgery plus obesity
Yes.
medicine info, 100%.
Shannon, I know we've been trying to get you on forever. It's just, I mean, it's been like nobody's fault. It's just been busy
I'll
schedules
blame
and
Shay.
stuff.
I
Nah,
will
it's always
blame
Rob's
Shay.
fault in these cases.
Me
but,
too.
Usually.
But fill out one of the forms so we can get your picture and
Yes.
get like a date that works for you. It has all of that information to get down. So
Oh, Sharky Chicky 13. Mine is patience. I
that should be
love
yours,
that.
Rob. I'm just
Patience?
saying.
The
Mhm.
word? I don't think I'm patient enough
I'm
to
just
have that
kidding.
word as mine.
No, this isn't a thing we can assign to people, to each other.
Yeah,
you can pick your own
yeah.
word.
Murph looks like he's really racking his brain here, so I
Yeah,
will
I
jump
can't
in
think
and
of
say a
anything.
word and that I'm going to think up on the fly.
I was gonna say growth.
That's
Okay,
good.
cool. Yeah, it's a good one.
Are you going to explain it or just say growth?
Well, I'm just, I'll take the highs. I'm sick of the lows, but I want to grow. I want to I want to be more positive. I want to be more. Yeah, I just, waking up, like I said, waking up, my non-scale victory was waking up January 1st and just thanking God that I'm still here and just being thankful and there's so many days, that are just overshadowed by such negativity or such bad things that you forget to literally, I mean, we all do. We all we all just kind of forget to stop and smell the roses, and appreciate life and how far we've come. And I feel like I've come so far and now I want to grow some more. I want to do, I don't want to grow anymore physically, just emotionally, mentally,
Your beard,
just,
your mustache.
I just took a bunch off. Maybe the stash. I cut a good inch off probably, but
Wow.
trimmed it up. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
Showing off.
I wanted to be presentable. Yeah.
I like it.
Is really nice. I was gonna use growth too, but you used it, so I can't.
Were you really?
I
No,
was
you weren't.
actually. Yeah.
Were you? Well, go ahead.
No.
No. Oh, he's.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I don't think so.
One time. See ya.
I think mine is just is it? I'm trying to think of a word that describes it, but it's sort of like continue to learn about yourself or know your worth,
Grow.
aka growth.
That's a good one,
2024.
Rob.
I think that's a good one.
Really, that's
What
Growth
about,
and
like-
patience.
What
I think
about
is a
what
good
about
one.
like
Go with patience.
reflective maybe? Like
Yes.
being more like reflective? Is
Yeah.
that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it really comes down to the fact that like you learn the more I go through this whole experience and this whole journey, the more I know about myself or learn about myself, and as a result of me learning all this about myself, I have way more confidence in what I'm capable of doing, right? Like
Mhm.
there's no more going into things sort of being like, I think I can do this.
Mhm.
No, I'm going into everything now with the knowledge that fuck, I can do this, right?
Mhm.
And I think it starts in one area of your life, and it sort of permeates to a lot of areas. So my goal is to really feel that confidence in everything I do, and not just sort of like things that I know that I've already done. Like really understand that I know what my worth is. I know I'm capable of
Mhm.
anything I want to do. Just got to decide to do it. And so that's my goal for 2025.
So, like Autumn said, Murph's word is growth, Rob's is grow.
Yes, correct. Yes. Yes, because
Perfect.
I don't want to copy him, so I'm gonna go with grow.
I don't know why I thought that was so funny.
I like it.
Well, mine is simplify. I feel like just going into this year, I want to simplify. I feel like this last year I kind of did a lot, and I'm okay doing a lot this year. I just want to do it more simply, and yeah. Oh yeah. Or Autumn said mine could be growing. That's a
Yeah.
good one too.
I like that.
Growth,
Grow-
grow, and
Growing
growing.
with Shea.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
be simplify with Shea. Get out of here.
I know, but the alliteration is pretty good with that. Simplify with
right?
Shea.
It is.
Nah, I don't think
No.
that fits. But
No. Has to be a
yeah. Shit
Yeah.
with Shea.
Shit. Oh damn! I don't. Hey, if you have an OnlyFans, like people will
Pay
that,
big bucks for that.
we spent a lot of time actually over the holidays
On
talking about
OnlyFans?
talking about the possibility of me having an OnlyFans. Not
Yeah.
seriously, but I was taking it for damn
Yeah.
sure seriously. I'm like,
No,
come on.
I just
now.
read this really good book. It's called Margot's Got Money Troubles by Ruthie Thorpe. And it talks about her, and she has an OnlyFans. Sorry, Murph, we're just going to ban your whole TikTok here.
Yeah.
But it talks about her like starting one, and it's
Yeah.
a really good book. If anybody, it's a fiction, but it's just really cute and funny. Her dad's like an ex-pro wrestler, and so in
Based
my
on
mind,
my
I
life.
pictured, basically, I pictured Hulk Hogan as him the whole time,
Yeah.
and I don't know, it was a fun one. So you could probably learn some things from it. Mary probably has it somewhere.
100%. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Well, you know what? I won't lie. 2025 looks like it's going to be amazing. I'm super excited for not just us, but individually, but as a community, as a family, it's going to be amazing. So
Yeah.
thank you for sharing all of that, and thank everyone else for sharing all the all your goals, all the things that you're looking forward to. And yeah, happy New Year. It's going to be awesome. That's all the time we've got for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Waiting Table Podcast, where we're serving the weight loss community
1 pound at a time.
Ooh,
Yes,
see?
he's
Holy
back.
shit, it felt good to be
So
back
much
because
better. I
could
don't want to do
not
it. I couldn't
do
hang.
that.
I
Oh
couldn't
my
hang
God.
with it.
Good
Every
My
do it.
voice
time.
got too low and it would cut me
Yeah.
off.
it was like, is this
Wow,
voice
da, da,
men? Like, are you
da.
doing the talking
Yeah.
part of the song?
I know.
It never worked,
I know.
but it worked this time.
It worked because Murph's back. He's
Yeah.
better than ever.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See ya.